All right, so we're going to fill out this book right here. If you fill this out, I will add 5 points to your test. And you also can use it on your test, the mid-unit test. All right, so make sure you put your name on it. All right, so what I have here is all the different ways that I've taught you how to solve quadratics. So we've learned a couple different ways. All right, first is tables. So you're going to use tables when you have real solutions. And the also thing about them is they have to be non-decimals. All right, so because the table only gives you the whole numbers, like when you go second graph on your calculator, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all non-decimals. So you're looking for the real solutions. And then another time when you're going to be using tables is if it gives you a table. All right, if it gives you a table, obviously we're going to solve this by the table. But really, those are the only two cases. So it doesn't happen often. All right, so you don't do tables often. All right, if they're real solutions and non-decimals, and also if it's given. All right, so I have an example here. Now, enable to type this in the calculator to get the table, we do need to set this equal to 0. All right, so I have x squared equals 2 minus x. So I'm going to draw my line, and I'm going to move everything to one side so it equals 0. So I minus the 2 and I added the x, so those are going to cancel. So over here I have x squared. Then I'm going to write the x, the positive x, and then I'm going to write the minus 2 so it's all in order. All right, so once you get everything on one side, we're going to take this guy and we're going to put that into y1 in the calculator. All right, so in y1, I'm going to go to my calculator and I'm going to type x squared plus x minus 2, and I'm going to go to the table. All right, so we're going to write this table down. All right, so -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. All right, so I'm going to scroll up. -2 is 0. -1 is -2. -2, 0, and 4. So I'm looking for the points when the x or the y value is 0. So your solutions are when y is 0. So that's what you're looking for. So my y is 0 in two places here. It is at -2 and at 1. All right, so when y is 0, that's going to give you your solutions. So my solutions on this one are x equals -2 and 1. Alrighty. For the next one, we learned about graphing. So graphing also works only for real solutions. If you have a decimal answer, you have to second trace 0 and use the spider. All right, so if it's a decimal, you cannot guesstimate. You have to second trace 0 and do the spider. All right, so here's my guy. So x squared plus 10 equals 7x. We still need to set this equal to 0, so I'm going to minus 7x. All right, so x squared minus 7x plus 10 equals 0. And this guy right here, we're going to plug into y1. X squared minus 7x plus 10, and I'm going to graph it. All right, now this one's crossing at nice numbers, so I don't need to do the second trace. It is crossing at 2 and 5. So 2 and 5. All right, so my answers here, these are my x-intercepts. x equals 2 and 5.